Key personnel recruitment pain. What's the medicine? My name is Richard Doyle from Pabasso.com, and we work with leaders of growing businesses who inevitably at times have to recruit externally for new posts, and I want to share with you some of the lessons I have learned about key personnel recruitment in my 40 years in business. This advice applies to all leaders of growing businesses, so please spare me a few minutes. We start from the premise that if you want a quality, sustainable business, you will need to build a great team. Because if you don't, how can you go on holiday, relax, or take time off when you're sick? Although an elderly doctor did ask me once when I went for a Saturday appointment if I had my own business. When I replied yes, he said, "I thought so. You are the only people who book Saturday appointments." Having accepted you need a great team around you, a key piece of advice I received many years ago was surround yourself with the best people you can afford. Quality people require less management time and add the greatest value to your business. There is a view, which I share, which is that the best people for your business are the ones that you develop and grow within the business, as they have your DNA ingrained within them. But it's not always possible to fill key roles from within, and bringing in experienced talent from outside can bring great benefits. That said, this is not an easy process. Good salaries don't guarantee good people, and it's who you select that makes the difference. You will probably be familiar with the term recruit and haste, repent at leisure. Yes, I see a few heads nodding. And yet I also see many business leaders who ignore this advice. Why would you ignore it? Time spent filling key roles is one of the things that I see differentiates good businesses from great businesses. So don't be afraid to invest time in this process, because it does pay dividends. However, before you get to this stage, you should have made sure you've prepared a detailed job specification against which you can interview the candidates and subsequently regularly review and measure them against if they decide to join you. You should also write a detailed person specification detailing what skills, character traits, qualifications, etc. they will need to succeed in your organisation, and share both these with candidates before you think about interviewing them, along with the full details of the package and your company. We all now know the value of video calls, and we can see how useful they can be in evaluating candidates. You can get nearly as much value from a video call as a face-to-face interview, and yet save a significant amount of time, particularly if it becomes apparent early in the interview that the candidate is not right for your team. You can end a video call very quickly, but a face-to-face meeting takes longer to terminate, particularly if they've travelled some distance. So by now we should have a short list of candidates who you and your colleagues will want to meet. I recommend you do this separately and on different occasions, as this gives you, your interviewing colleagues and the candidate time to reflect on the suitability for the role and indeed the business, hopefully ensuring that when you do get a job offer out, it will be accepted and you will all be looking forward to the chosen candidate joining the team. On a slight tangent, think long and hard before you recruit friends and family to key roles. However good they appear, always ask yourself, how will this end if they don't deliver? What impact will this have on our relationship, and can I handle that? Don't underestimate the value of references. Ask the question, who do you know that I know? Always check CVs for gaps, longevity in roles, and then compare them to what they put in LinkedIn. I guarantee that any doubts you have about a candidate prior to them starting will grow exponentially once they join you, so make sure you cover these off before you make an offer to anybody. And finally, if in doubt, do without. A bad recruit does a lot more damage to your business than a delayed recruitment. Thank you.